Breaking news in the passing of All That Remains guitarist Oli Herbert, who died last month at just the age of 44 years old. To date, there's been very little known about this case, though it was reported in a statement which has now been deleted by Oli Herbert's wife, Beth, who said that he died due to drowning, and it was related to some medication that he had been taking that led him out into the water. Now, according to a report from the Hartford Courant, his death is being treated as suspicious. Now, Rockfeed can confirm that we reached out to Beth and made contact with her. We asked her to speak or provide us with a statement on these claims coming out that his death is being investigated as suspicious, among other things. She referred us to her attorney. We have sent over a list of questions about this case to her lawyer. To date, at this point, we have not received a response. As soon as we learn more about this situation, we will give you updates, but we want to tell you about specifically what we've learned from the Hartford Courant about this situation. There are some explosive claims being made in this report. This week, the state medical examiner's office ruled that the 44-year-old musician drowned in a pond that was behind his home in Stafford Springs, Connecticut. They called the manner of death, though, undetermined. While it was clear that he passed away due to drowning, they are not ruling out any alternative causes that could have ultimately led to his death. Shockingly, in this report, there are sources who are telling the Hartford Courant that investigators are compiling a timeline of Herbert's last 24 hours. They're looking into his medical history and searching for anyone who may have been in contact with him on or before October 16th, when he was found deceased in the Hydeville Pond. Again, over the weekend, Beth posted on Oli's official fan page that the case was essentially handled, except for trying to find out just who was giving him prescription medication. She said that it was a good morning because the coroner's report was in and it had revealed that he had drowned, and then also there were undisclosed prescription medications in his system. Now, it's important to note that that post was later deleted without explanation. Again, we attempted to learn why that post was deleted, and at this point, we have not gotten a response from Beth or her legal representation. Chief Medical Examiner Dr. James Gill said that Herbert's case will remain undetermined unless new information is developed. And according to the sources, it does seem that law enforcement personnel are investigating this case pretty heavily, and there might be some new information in this case should they learn more about what was happening in the days and hours leading up to his passing. Now, from an opinion standpoint, it is interesting that something pretty cut and dry like a drowning would lead authorities to look into additional details, but we have covered this previously, that there is a growing community, a community that's grown exponentially, called Justice for Oli Herbert, that has been posting various allegations. They claim to be a close friend or associate of Oli and claim to know him very well. In the comments of many of those posts, close friends of Oli have also made various other allegations. And again, we have attempted to seek clarification on those allegations from Beth, and we were referred to her attorney. We did send questions to the attorney, but again, to this point, we have not received a response from the legal representation. In the statement released by Beth over the weekend, she stated the following: that Oli was apparently self-treating for manic depression that has run in his family for several generations. Antidepressants were found in his system as well as a sleep aid. She said that the memorial service in Worcester had been canceled, and she said with anybody with information on where her husband had gotten the drugs to call the state police. She said, as far as why the memorial service was canceled, concern for my personal safety and home due to numerous threats to both is the reason. Asked about this situation, Phil Labonte said, I was shocked. He was 44 years old. He wasn't really a big partier. He would go and hang out with people and stuff, but he didn't really do a lot of drinking. He didn't do drugs. He didn't really drink a lot. We are following this story very closely. You can stick with Rockfeed. We will be covering this story around the clock. You can subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on breaking hard rock and heavy metal news. It's important to note these are allegations and the investigation is ongoing, so please keep your comments civil and do not speculate specifically on what may have occurred. Thanks as always for joining us here at Rockfeed, and we'll see you all very soon.